So, how intense are things in your world? We are right in a Scorpio full moon, and it doesn't get more intense, deep, profound, transformative. Let's destroy it and then rebuild it again. Hello, my playmates for the soul. This is a time when you could find yourself under the light of this brilliant full moon. You could really see something that comes up through a connection with someone else, a relationship that you may be in, not just romantic, but some relationship. It might be a casual one, it might be someone you've just met, and it might be someone you've known for years, it might be a family member, it doesn't matter. There will be someone who will be your healing angel, who will come along to put salt in a wound that you perhaps have, that you either forgot was there, that you never really understood. Because Scorpio is about bringing up all the stuff that we have pushed down, repressed, shunned, all the shadow stuff, the stuff that we would never want to own about ourselves. I'm not manipulative. I'm not controlling. I'm not dishonest, whatever it is, whatever the shadow is. So what do we do with that? And we do it more at a full moon. We project it onto others. Like, I can't be with knowing that about myself, so I'm going to project it onto you, and you're going to be the son of a bitch that comes into my life. I'm saying that with love, because I do believe that every single relationship, every match is made in heaven. And I don't just mean romantic relationships, I mean all relationships. There is no one in your life that is a chance encounter. Whether it is someone you just met, as I said, or through business, or what, it doesn't matter, or personal, someone who has crossed your path, or someone who's been in your life forever. A family member that, has been there since you were born. And at a full moon, and especially at a Scorpio full moon, and this particular full moon is in a challenging, the sun and the moon are both in a challenging dance, what we astrologers call a square, which is an insight to take action with Pluto, with the planet of power and control, the Scorpio planet, one of the Scorpio rulers. So that makes this time even more significant. And just to be really transparent with you, I myself had a situation with someone very close to me, and I poured salt in a wound of theirs unknowingly right after that wound had actually been discussed. And then I did something that triggered that. Now, that was theirs to heal, but again, I was totally unconscious. And what transpired in that relationship, the pullback from each other, felt like a death to me. And even in this situation, I kept saying, I know there's good in this. All things work together for good. Why does this feel so effing painful? Like, I feel like I'm going to die. I feel like I'm going to die. That's what it felt like. It wasn't about physical death. I knew that on some level I was going through some sort of an emotional death, an emotional rebirth, because this was an old issue of that person's, it was an old issue of mine. And knowing that all things happen together for good, it's almost like my soul got the script that I was supposed to pour salt in the wound of that person, so they would have their reaction, and we would do this dance that we do, and then decide either if we're going to take the relationship to a deeper level of honesty and intimacy and connection or not. And we decided to do that. So I'm really thrilled ultimately. And in the back of my head, even as all this was going on, I knew that it was so much more powerful than just what I was seeing and the pain that I was in, and not wanting to make it about that other person. I needed to keep bringing the feelings back to me. More feeling comes up under the light of the full moon. Now, the full moon clocked in at 1:30 on Friday, and it'll be full until sometime on Monday. So all day today, Saturday, all day tomorrow, Sunday, and some of Monday. So just know that those folks who cross your path, this is always true, but just more at a full moon. If it's in your face, it's part of your case. And if you spot it, you got it. And I'll leave you with something more sacred. When you meet anyone, it is a holy encounter. As you see him, you will see yourself. As you treat him, you will treat yourself. As you think of him, you will think of yourself. Never forget this. For in him, you will find yourself or lose yourself. And until we connect, I wish you blue skies, green lights, and lucky stars.